Hi everybody, nice to see you with me, Teacher Sarah in English 3. Okay, today we are going to talk about lesson 3. Put your mirror on the wall. Okay, are you ready to study with me? I hope so. Okay, for the first one, we are going to learn about vocabulary. Okay, we need to know this vocabulary. I'm going to start. The first one is painting. Say it. Painting. Good job. The second one is microwave. Say it. Microwave. Good job. The third one is lamb. Say it. Lamb. Okay, good job. The next one is, what is that? What picture is that? Face. Good job. Face. Good job. And then, what is that? Toast. Toaster. Say it. Toaster. Good job. And the last but not least, what is that? Refrigerator. Refrigerator. Okay? Okay, good job. Now, you got some of new vocabulary. Nah, sekarang kita move to the next section. Tadi sudah belajar tentang vocab. We are going to move to the next section. Are you ready? I hope so. Let's go, move.
Ini anak-anak akan listen di audio, and after that you put the number for each picture. Okay, are you ready? I will play the audio for you.
Lesson 3. Put the mirror on the wall. Track 11. Word chest. Page 24. A. Listen and number. Number 1.
Toaster. It is a toaster.
Number 2.
Microwave. It's a microwave.
Number 3.
Painting. It's a painting.
Number 4.
Lamp. It is a lamp.
Number 5.
Refrigerator. It's a refrigerator.
Number 6.
Vase. It's a vase.
Okay, have you done to put the number for each picture? Kalau sudah, kita akan koreksi bersama-sama ya. Sekarang for number 1. Number 1 comes to toaster. It's a toaster. Okay, good job. And then number 2, siapa yang bisa? Boleh sebutkan. Yeah, good job. Number 2 is microwave. It's a microwave. And then number 3, painting. It's a painting. Good job. And then number 4, it's come to lamb. It's a lamb. Good. And then number 5, refrigerator. It's a refrigerator. Good job. And then the last number or number 6 is come to vase. It's a vase. Ada yang betul semua? Kalau sudah betul semua, great job. Tapi kalau misalnya masih ada yang belum, boleh diperbaikin. Nah, itu adalah tentang word chess. Buka buku student booknya anak-anak, kemudian buka yang word chess.
Put it and put it. Kira-kira anak-anak tahu nggak bedanya apa? Put it and put it. Nah, kedua ini penggunaannya sama-sama menunjukkan untuk mengajak menaruh di suatu tempat. Tapi put it and put them punya polanya sendiri. Ingat, put it itu digunakan saat benda yang ditunjukkan itu hanya singular atau satu. Tapi bagaimana dengan put them? Put them itu berarti menunjukkan bahwa bendanya adalah plural atau jamak. Berarti bendanya ada banyak. Makanya kita menggunakan put them seperti itu. Nah, kira-kira bagaimana kalau dalam bentuk kalimat? Nah, kalau dalam bentuk kalimat, anak-anak bisa lihat di samping ini. Bisa dilihat di samping ini? Nah, di samping ini adalah penggunaan put it. Jadi put it dulu ya. Put it. Misalnya put it on the wall atau put it at dining room. Misalnya seperti itu. Tapi bagaimana cara bertanyanya? Misalnya ya, di atas ini ada yang asking and ada yang answering. Kalau asking berarti misalnya determinernya dulu dilihat. Kalau bendanya, ingat tadi kalau bendanya cuma satu, put it atau singular, berarti dia menggunakan ada tandanya ciri-cirinya this atau that. Berarti tambahan to be this is atau that is. Jadi kita lihat dulu di contohnya, that is, kemudian ditambahkan, benar sekali, adjective, ada adjective. Misalnya that is a beautiful, kemudian objeknya flower, kemudian ada yang bilang seperti itu. That is a beautiful flower. Kemudian ada yang answer. Yang answer bagaimana? Menggunakan put it-nya. Put it on the table. Berarti sertakan put it, kemudian on, kemudian the table. Seperti itu. Nah, itu tadi contoh penggunaan put it. Kemarin bagaimana contoh menggunakan put them? Sudah siap? Put them, nih put them nih. Put them itu biasanya digunakan untuk benda yang jamak. Berarti more than one atau plural seperti itu. Contohnya ada yang say something like that. Masih pakai determiner juga, tapi determinernya yang menunjukkan yang banyak, berarti those are atau these are. Gunakan itu dulu. Misalnya these are, kemudian jangan lupa adjektifnya. Beautiful flowers. Ingat, karena banyak flowersnya pakai s. Flowers, these are beautiful flowers. Kemudian dijawab, kalau lebih dari satu tadi bagaimana? Put it atau put them? Put them benar. Misalnya put them on the table please. Seperti itu jawabnya. Nah, itu tadi contoh dari penggunaan put them and put it. Kira-kira sudah mengerti? Ibu harap mengerti ya. Nanti boleh coba mengerjakan di rumah supaya tahu bagaimana menggunakan dan perbedaan dari put it and menggunakan put it.
Time for language chess. Nah, tadi anak-anak sudah belajar tentang put it and put them and how to use that. Nah, ini adalah contoh lainnya penggunaan put it and put them in the sentences exactly. Anak-anak harus read and then say. Read and then say. Oke, number 1. Miss Sarah akan menjadi boy-nya, kemudian anak-anak menjadi girl-nya. Dan yang nomor 2, Miss Sarah akan menjadi girl-nya, anak-anak akan menjadi boy-nya. Oke? Number 1. That's a great toaster. Good job. Number 2. These are nice flowers. Okay, thank you. You need to remember that put it itu kalau dia singular atau tunggal. Berarti kalau bendanya hanya satu. Kalau pudem berarti dia plural atau bendanya jamak. Itu yang harus diingat ya. Lihat di situ ada nice flowers. Berarti gunakan pudem. Tapi kalau great toaster, karena toasternya cuma satu, jadi dia put it. Don't forget. Okay, we are still in student book. Sekarang anak-anak buka yang listening chess. Kalau listening chess berarti anak-anak harus listen carefully, listen di audio, kemudian anak-anak akan read aloud together with me, okay? I will play the audio for you and listen carefully.
Track 12. Listening chest. Page 25. C. Talk, listen, and read.
This is a nice lamp.
Put it in the dining room.
This is a pretty picture.
Put it in the bathroom.
This is a heavy microwave.
Let's put it next to the refrigerator.
Okay,
Thanks for helping us move.
you're welcome.
Okay, we are half done to listen the audio and now it's time to read aloud together. Okay, start from the first picture. This is a nice lamp. Put it in the dining room. Good job. The second picture. This is a pretty picture. Put it in the bathroom. And then the third picture. This is a heavy microwave. Let's put it next to the refrigerator. Okay. Thanks for helping us move. You are welcome. Nah, coba sekarang anak-anak read more and more and more. I give you a time, I give you a space to read that. Have you finished to read that? I hope so. And then we are going to move in this section. Nah, di situ ada fill the blank. It's about conversations like before. Anak-anak isi yang kosong ini apa ya kira-kira? The first picture. Tadi apa yang dibilangnya? This is a nice lamp. And then that woman said, put it in the dining room. Good job. And then the second picture. What did he say? This is a pretty picture. Good job. And then she said, what she said? She said, put it in the bathroom. Tuh, konsentrasi ya. Tidak usah buka buku. Coba ingat konsentrasi lagi. Kemudian the last one. The last one. This is a heavy microwave. And then she said, let's put it next to the refrigerator. And then the man said, okay. And she said, thanks for helping us move. And also, he replied with, you are welcome. Nah, itu tadi kita sudah listen the audio and then read together, read aloud, and coba recalling lagi tadi tentang conversationnya. Now, it's time for complete the sentences. We are going to complete the sentences. Remember that, complete the sentences. The first one, the blah 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 is pretty. Berdasarkan percakapan tadi ya. Number 2, the blah 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 is heavy. Apa yang heavy? Kemudian the third, the blah 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 is nice. What is that? What thing is nice? Okay, the first one. Siapa yang bisa jawab? Sama-sama ya. Okay, good job. The picture is pretty. Nah, picture-nya is pretty. Kemudian the second one, the microwave is heavy. And then the third one is, yang nice tadi apa? Berdasarkan conversation-nya. The lamp is nice. Nah, anak-anak boleh tulis di buku student book-nya supaya bisa dipelajari terus-menerus nantinya. In the last lesson, we have done study about a room in your house. Nah, apa hubungannya dengan materi hari ini? Itu anak-anak masih belajar tentang a room in your house dihubungkan dengan kata put them atau put it. Seperti itu. Nah, itu sebagai contohnya, nanti ada nomor 1, tapi sebelumnya anak-anak harus listen the audio first. And after that, anak-anak akan rearrange the word into the sentences. Jadi, sebagai contoh, di nomor 1 ini ada word put, mirror, and bathroom. Nanti mau di rearrange lagi menjadi sebuah sentences, menjadi put the mirror in the bathroom. Tentunya berdasarkan audio yang anak-anak dengarkan. Nanti kerjakannya di buku tulis saja, karena kalau di student book tidak muat. Okay, I will play the music and the audio for you, so listen carefully.
Track 13. Talk chest. Page 26. F. Picture prompts. Number 1.
Put the mirror in the bathroom.
Number 2.
Put the telephone in the bedroom.
Number 3.
Put the sofa in the living room.
Number 4.
Put the table in front of the sofa.
Number 5.
Put the bookcase next to the painting.
Number 6.
Put the fans in the box in the garage.
Okay, now it's time for you to write it down in your book. And then don't forget we have 6 number. So you need to write it down. Start from number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, until number 6. Ingat ya, kerjakan sendiri, tidak dituliskan oleh siapapun, dan mandiri. Thank you. Workbook, English chess book workbook. And then look at the part A, B, C, and D. Open page 40 until 15. And then look at the instruction below. For the first one, or part A, it's about complete the sentences. So, look at the picture and you complete the sentences. And then part B, anak-anak akan complete the conversation. Itu berarti complete percakapannya, dilengkapi oleh kata-kata berdasarkan gambar yang tertera tersebut. Kemudian yang part C, unscramble the sentences and draw. Berarti di situ anak-anak coba lihat number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. Itu ada wordnya masih acak ya, unscramble the sentences. Itu berarti anak-anak nanti susun menjadi good sentences. And then don't forget to draw it di dalam kotak yang sudah disediakan. Dan yang the last part or part D, anak-anak akan write the missing words. Berarti anak-anak harus find the word and then write it on the sentences berdasarkan gambar yang ada di soal tersebut. Nanti tugasnya ini anak-anak kerjakan di buku workbooknya saja. Jadi tinggal di foto kalau sudah, kemudian kirimkan di hari yang sama yang Miss tugaskan. Oke, good luck and have a nice day everyone.